Welcome viewers, Dr. J.W. Ayub, theologist since 1994. Muhammad, so near the revelation, so far from the Saviour. Episode 39, when human life started losing its value. Viewers, the room feels different now, not louder, tighter. That's where several ordinary followers increasingly notice but no longer know how to speak about it safely. A younger man sits silently near the edge of the gathering while several respected voices praise those who volunteered for a confrontation widely understood to carry little expectation of survival. And nobody describes the men tragically anymore. The room speaks about them reverently, almost longingly. Several listeners nod publicly, yet one man quietly notices another rubbing trembling fingers against his robe beneath the torchlight, while still forcing visible agreement outwardly. And that transformation matters enormously because ideological systems accelerating toward fanaticism become most terrifying not when extremists appear, but when ordinary people begin adapting psychologically, because resistance itself starts feeling dangerous. And the degeneration deepens their viewers because not through immediate mass hysteria initially, through quiet internal collapse, through emotional suffocation, through ordinary men privately panicking while publicly performing certainty strongly enough to survive the atmosphere surrounding the proclamation itself. One follower applauds publicly after hearing praise directed toward men who disappeared willingly for Muhammad's movement. Later that night, he lies awake, unable to slow his breathing, while privately imagining himself expected to do the same one day. Another forces visible fearlessness during gatherings because ordinary survival instinct increasingly appears shameful beside the glorified surrender narratives consuming the movement from within. And the structure's changing neurologically now. Sleep deteriorates, silence grows heavier, thought becomes dangerous. The movement no longer merely regulates belief, identity, obedience, and sacrifice. It increasingly regulates fear, conscience, instinct, and emotional survival itself. A quieter man notices how quickly ordinary caution now attracts subtle suspicion from emotionally intense personalities dominating discussion surrounding honour and devotion. Another avoids speaking honestly entirely because visible hesitation increasingly carries social danger, capable of isolating him from everyone surrounding the movement. And nobody openly says you must stop fearing death. Nobody needs to. The atmosphere already teaches that. And the pressure grows heavier there, viewers, because once martyrdom becomes morally untouchable, ordinary human fear slowly begins feeling spiritually corrupt inside the collective nervous system surrounding, in this case, Muhammad's proclamation. And several men now clap publicly while privately horrified by how naturally conversations surrounding sacrifice and disappearance are entering ordinary life itself. One speaker warns that attachment to earthly survival weakens the movement from fulfilling the destiny unfolding around it. And the room absorbs the warning immediately, quietly, heavily, fearfully, but immediately. One follower now experiences shame merely for still wanting ordinary life privately. Another increasingly suspects the atmosphere itself is becoming spiritually overwhelming. Yet viewers no longer believes it is emotionally safe to resist the escalation unfolding around him. And the degeneration, viewers, is accelerating catastrophically now, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, physically, and civilizationally. And perhaps this becomes one of the defining transitions in the trajectory ahead. Ordinary men increasingly stop asking whether extremism is morally dangerous and begin asking whether survival itself now makes them spiritually weak, beside those willing to disappear completely for Muhammad's proclamation. The movement no longer merely glorifies sacrifice. It increasingly makes resistance to sacrifice feel shameful. And once ordinary human fear becomes psychologically fused with moral failure, fanatical self-erasure itself can rapidly begin appearing spiritually beautiful while emotionally horrifying at the same time. Yet beneath the tightening dread surrounding these men, the mystery of the Messiah still remains untouched and unresolved. I'm Dr. JWA, theologist since 1994. Like and subscribe, comment to educate me, and share to help somebody else. I'll see you in the next episode when outsiders stopped feeling fully human.